Yehovah Eloheinu Zvaot, Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Please fill me and lead me and cover me with your Ruach HaKodesh, that I may speak your written words with boldness to those who listen. I ask all these things in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. Amen. We'll start with the Shema. Listen and obey. Children of Yehovah, pay careful attention and respond. Yehovah is our power and authority. Yehovah works in unity with himself, and you shall act upon your love to Yehovah with your power and authority, with your thoughts in mind, with your entire body, and with all the muchness that you have. Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey. Hand, behold. Nail, behold. 2 Samuel chapter 2. After this, David consulted Yehovah. He asked, should I go up into any of the cities of Yehudah? Yehovah said to him, go up. David asked, where should I go up? He said, to Hebron. So David went up there with his two wives, Achinoam from Yisrael, and Abigail, the widow of Nabal from Carmel. David brought the men up with him, each with his household, and they lived in the cities of Hebron. Then the men of Yehudah came, and there they anointed David king over the house of Yehudah. They informed David that the men of Yavish Gilad were the ones who had buried Shaul. So David sent messengers to the men of Yavish Gilad with this message: may you be blessed by Yehovah, because you showed this kindness to your lord Shaul and buried him. Now may Yehovah show kindness and truth to you, and I too will show you favor because you have done this. Be strong and be brave. Shaul your lord is dead, but the house of Yehudah have anointed me king over them. Abner, the son of Ner, commander of Shaul's army, had taken Ish-Bosheth, the son of Shaul, brought him over to Machanaim, and made him king over Gilad, and Ishrai, Yisrael, Ephraim, Benjamin, and all Israel. Ish-Bosheth, the son of Shaul, was 40 years old when he began to rule over Israel. He ruled for 2 years, but the house of Yehudah followed David. David was the king in Hebron over the house of Yehudah for 7 years and 6 months. Abner, the son of Ner, and the servants of Ish-Bosheth, the son of Shaul, went out from Machanaim to Givon, while Joab, the son of Zeruiah, and David's servants also went out, and they met each other by the pool of Givon. One group sat down on one side of the pool and the other on the other side. Abner said to Joab, if it's all right with you, let's have the young men get up and fight it out between themselves while we watch. Joab said, yes, let them. So they got up and paired off 12 for Benjamin and Ish-Bosheth and the son of Shaul and 12 of David's servants. Each one grabbed his partner by the head and drove his sword into his side, so that they fell down together. For this reason, that place was named Halkat Hatzarim, Field of Blades, as it is in Givon. The battle that day was very fierce. Abner and the men of Israel were beaten by David's servants. The 3 sons of Zeruiah were there: Joab, Avieshi, and Asahel. Asahel was as flat-footed as a gazelle in an open field. Asahel chased Abner, going straight for him, veering neither right nor left. Abner looked behind him and asked, is that you, Asahel? Yes, it is, he answered. Abner said to him, turn off to the right or to the left. Catch one of the young men and take his armor. But Asahel wouldn't turn aside and kept following him. Abner said again to Asahel, turn aside and stop following me. Why should I kill you? If I did, how could I look your brother Joab in the eye? But he still refused to turn aside, so Abner stabbed him in the groin with the back end of his spear, so that the shaft protruded behind him. He fell down and died on the spot. Everyone who came to the place where Asahel lay dead stopped there. Joab and Avishai continued to pursuit of Abner.
The sun went down, and they arrived at Amma Hill, across from Giach, along the Givon Desert Road. The people of Benjamin gathered themselves together into a phalanx behind Abner and stood on top of a hill. Then Abner called out to Joab, "Must the sword go on devouring forever? Don't you know that in the end it can produce only bitterness? How long it will be then before you tell the people to quit pursuing their brothers?" Joab said, "As God lives, if you hadn't said something, there is no doubt that the people would have kept following their brothers all night long." Then Joab sounded the shofar, and with that the people halted. They stopped pursuing Israel, and they stopped fighting. Abner and his men went through the Eberah all that night. They crossed the Jordan, went through all the Bitron, and arrived in Mechanaim. Joab returned from following Abner when he brought the troops together for review. 19 of David's servants were missing, along with Asahel. But David's servants had killed 360 of Abner's men of Benjamin. They took Asahel and buried him in his father's tomb in Beth-lehem. Then Joab and his men marched all night, so that they reached Hebron at daybreak. How can we learn to love our Creator after reading the second chapter of 2 Samuel? We can consult Yehovah. Listen for Yehovah for direction. Be specific when asking Yehovah for directions. Serve the anointed of Yehovah. Send kindness. Ask for Yehovah to bless those in your life. Trust that Yehovah shows kindness, truth, and favor to his obedient children. Be brave and be strong. Seek Yehovah as you fight your battles. Aim to be in unity and peace with each other. How can we love others as Yeshua loves us? We can bless those in your life. Bear one another's burdens. We can aim to be in unity and at peace with everyone. Produce spiritual fruit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, humility, self-control. We'll end with the Aaronic blessing using the name. Yehovah will kneel before you presenting gifts, and he will guard you with a hedge of protection. Yehovah will illuminate the wholeness of his being towards you, bringing order, and he will provide you with love, sustenance, and friendship. Yehovah will lift up the wholeness of his being and look upon you and will set in place all you need to be whole and complete.